Here's another update on the 20 long. Let's start from the top left. Uh, this is a Galaxy, and it was on my 10 gallon, but first it was here, but since I didn't have a heater, it turned off pale. And I'm guessing it had I was running a GFO and a carbon and skimmer 24/7, so the tank didn't really have much nutrients. I don't know if that's the reason why, but it turned white. But I mean, it still has this tips blue. Yeah, so it still has the tips blue. I want and this soft coral. Uh, it's doing great actually. Didn't have a problem with it at all. Right now, just the fish went near it and it spooked it, so it closed up right now. But and for these anthelias, I think that's what it's called. He's doing good also. It's actually encrusting to it's attaching to the polyps is really extended. And for these SPSs, right here, this one is doing good. This one you can see the top tip is turning white. I had a lot of problems with this coral. I mean, it's a beautiful coral, but it's just, I guess, hard to maintain. And for this coral here, not really much has changed. I haven't seen much of a difference on that one at all. And for this one, it extends. I feel like it's kind of like a mushroom. It extends like one. If you guys know what it is, I'll probably take some pictures of it and show it to you guys because I feel like the picture quality is way better than the recording one. Let me know what you guys think this coral is. And for the bird's nest, it's doing great actually. The bottom here has a lot of polyps around this area here, and I feel like it's gonna branch out. Maybe not, but you know, that's what I feel. And yeah, it's pretty good. For this coral here, has been encrusting into the plug a lot, but down there it hasn't been spraying out. Like I have it attached, I have it touching to the rocks near it, so it kind of encrusts into that rocks, but it hasn't done that yet. I guess I gotta give it enough time to do that. And for these zoas, man, these zoas, I'm kind of excited because on my 10 gallon, I couldn't really keep zoas at all, and I'm having these and they're looking great. Kind of want to have another different color around here, bottom area, you know, just to give color to the tank. It's really nice. And I think this is some kind of candy cane coral. I don't know, it just, that one hasn't been really impressing me at all. It's I feel like it's not doing well in my tank. Maybe it's the spot that I have it in, but I would care less about that coral. I mean, it was cheap. I think it was buy 4 and get 1 free, and I think that I got that one for free. And Anthelia coral here, it's also attached to the rocks. And this coral right here, this SPS, man, it has encrusted to the plug, has been growing a lot, and that's because maybe I feel like I have a soft flow from my from my refugium pump coming up, and I feel like that soft flow, it's giving the coral excellent flow. I feel like it's gonna branch from the bottom, some little bottom ones branching out, and I just kind of want this to, you know, to encrust it to the rock up here, I think it'll look pretty nice. Now for this coral, I don't know its name. I think I would just, I think I might have to know the coral's name before I buy them. That one is encrusting to the plug. I have seen growth from it, and in the night its tentacles just pop out. It's crazy looking. That one's looking good. And for the zinnias, man, I feel like it's getting thicker, which I like zinnias to be thick, not skinny and long. It's posting a lot. I have high hopes and high expectations for this coral. I kind of want this side of the tank to be full of zinnias. So that's pretty cool. This mushroom, it's small. When I had it in my 10-gallon, it was big. It was huge, and I'm thinking maybe because of the lights that I have in here, 10-gallon, it was huge because I didn't have that much light in there. But yeah, that's this for this coral, and this clove. I believe it's clove coral. It's doing good too. It's actually spraying out too also, but what it does here, it doesn't spread out like I guess you could say like the Anthea coral. It kind of has like a string, and then that string attaches to the rock, and within that string kind of like more polyps just poke out. So if it would have been like this, the string, polyps would have been poking out from right here. So that's what I noticed about this coral. And this coral is actually the same thing as this coral here, so I can't really tell you the name of it, but it has been encrusted from the sides here, and hopefully that one hopefully this one will attach to this rock. And yeah, that's about it for the corals. And the only thing that I changed here in the sump was a ball valve. It makes the tank quieter, and I also replaced the GFO and the carbon on this yesterday night. I only run it for a couple of hours. I don't run it like 24/7 like I did before. I learned my lesson. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For the skimmer, I run it for the same period of time that I run my lights on for. I think that's 7 hours, and then the night it turns off. You know, saves energy, and also I don't think it has that much nutrients in this tank for this skimmer to take out. And for bottom here in the sump, I have basically all the macroalgae. It's pretty cool. Get this back together. Yeah, and my flow switch, is doing really good actually. The only problem that I had with this overflow box, it wasn't actually the problem of this. It was the snails. I guess the nerd snails that I had got into this. Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call. Yeah, where was I? Oh, I was talking about the overflow box. Yeah, the only problem that I had with it was the snails getting into the overflow box and being stuck here, and that was just the nerd snails. So yeah, that happened to me twice. The good thing about it is that the water that I could hold here uh, doesn't exceed the water of the tank overflowing. I don't know if that makes sense. So that really saved my life and the floors. So yeah, that was a big eye opener. So I have this plastic thing on top of it so the snails won't get in. I mean, the small snails still get in, but I mean it's not really a big deal. It doesn't restrict the flow if the small snails get in here. It's just the nurse snails. So yeah, that's about it.